I have to say, there is nothing more exciting to me than this. I absolutely love decorating for Christmas. And this year has been super exciting. I'm sure you guys have all seen the new trend this year of the Ralph Lauren Christmas, which I love, absolutely love. The past couple of years, it's been neutrals and beige and everything. And if that's what you love, that's great. But I personally love a traditional Christmas. And if you have been following me for years, you know I never go with the trends. Like for me, my Christmas decor is all about the nostalgia. I love the reds and greens and traditional colors, and I love using things that are old and new and bringing them together. And this year, I think it turned out so pretty. I actually did not buy that much stuff this year. I do buy a little bit every single year. I tell people that all the time because it looks like I have a lot of stuff, and I do, but I haven't always had a lot of things. It's definitely just been a collection over the years. And this year, the only things I bought is I wanted to upgrade my garland. So I've been looking that like Real Touch cedar garland you see at Hobby Lobby, which is crazy expensive. Well, I got influenced by some other that I saw on TikTok, and then I also ended up buying a few off of Amazon. And I will tell you, the ones I got off of Amazon, I like so much more. Look-wise, they are about the same as the Hobby Lobby and the TikTok. But what I like about the ones that I got off of Amazon more is the lights it came with are on a timer. The TikTok shop ones you have to manually turn on and off, and I don't love that. I like the ones that you turn on, they stay on for 6 hours, they turn off and will turn on at the exact same time the next day. So, but that is it. Otherwise, I reuse, repurpose. I never decorate the same way. I like to move my decorations around year from year. So you can see this year, I moved furniture around to figure out where I was putting this tree. But I love this tree so much. I will say though, this is always the longest part, is fluffing the tree. But it is so important. If you have a tree that you don't think you love, I challenge you to spend an extra 30 minutes really taking your time to fluff it. But the tree, this fireplace, well, let's be realistic. The whole front entry and front room are my favorite rooms to decorate. They are also the rooms that take the longest amount of time to decorate. But here you'll see, this is the new garland I got. These are the ones from Amazon. And I'm pointing that out because I only got these two from Amazon, and I ended up only buying them because my shipment from TikTok got delayed, but it ended up being a really good surprise because I use this. As you can see, it works really, really well. You could layer them together or use them on their own. They're nice and thick, but I love this garland with the red berries that I got last year from Hobby Lobby that I layer on top of it. It's so pretty, and it's so much easier to do by just layering the two of them. And I feel like it really gave me the fullness I wanted here. And as long as you just kind of play with it, weave them together, they just look like one beautiful piece. All right, after playing with it for some time, now I just layered the lights on it. Oh, the other difference between the two I got. So this one, you just got the strands of lights that you could put on it. Here, once again, I like that because I was then able to layer it over the two garlands that I already had. And it does come with that option where you can have it a slow fade, a fast twinkle. I personally just like it on the like steady on mode, but it was the perfect length to weave it in between everything. It wasn't too long. I've gotten some twinkling lights that are just like massively long, way too long. And I feel like these work perfectly. And then these are the stockings that I got the kids last year, which I just think are perfect. They, of course, go with my traditional colors. But this is my biggest hack for any of you guys. How many of you have been so tempted to buy, what is it, the Grand Duchess? Is that what it is? The viral twinkling Christmas tree. It has been going around now for a couple years, and I had that same urge to buy it, but I had no need to buy it. I have this beautiful tree. I love my tree. So I ended up buying this light set. It sits at the top of your tree and hangs down. It has that same twinkling effect, but I put it in my tree, and for just, I want to say it was less than $30, I get that same full light effect with the twinkling, and I didn't have to go spend another $600 on a new Christmas tree. Now, I'm just quickly showing you guys how I'm doing my bows this year. You guys know I love using ribbon in my tree. I feel like ribbon is a great, inexpensive way to give you that like department store designer Christmas tree. Because you know what I'm talking about. When you go to a department store and it just looks perfectly full and lush of all the ornaments, that is a goal that I am always going for. But one, to get enough ornaments to decorate your tree like that can be really expensive, even if you're getting them for like $2 a pop or at the dollar store, $1 a pop. It adds up quickly. So I love buying ribbon. I always get the really good, wired ribbon. These I got just from Walmart. I want to say it was like $4 for the roll, so not that expensive. And it makes a huge difference. So this year I'm just doing that bow look and then having it cascade down into the tree. But I will say my other big tip with ribbon is use more than one. So this is the first ribbon I'm using, but you're going to see here in a bit that I'm using 2 other ribbons. And I always do the lights and then the ribbons before any of the ornaments. This is my next way, which is obviously another super easy way to do ribbon. You can see I just cut them into like, 2-foot sections, something like that. And then I stick one end into the tree and then stick the other one in. And this is great because you can put it wherever you want in tree, anywhere you see it's kind of bare. But I layer these two to really give that designer look to it. That way you can put them in, spread them out a little bit. They take up more room on the tree, but they just give so much dimension. And like I said, I love using more than one ribbon and using it in more than one way. And I love changing up my ribbons every single year. That way, yes, the ornaments I use are the same from year to year, other than maybe I might buy 1 or 2 new ornaments. But the ribbon I change out. Now, it is still often just that red traditional colored ribbon, but it still gives me something new and fresh to look forward to each and every year. Now, I am someone that when I decorate my tree, I usually don't do it all at once. I will do a portion of it, step back, sit down, do something else. I really like to be able to look at the tree, see if there's anything I want to tweak before moving on to the next step. And honestly, I probably tweak the tree for a whole 2 days, even after I have it fully decorated, just because you'll be sitting down watching a Christmas movie and you might see something that you're like, oh, that's a bare spot. Let me move this or tweak that or fluff that area. I definitely spend my time doing it. But I have also been telling you guys now for a couple years now how much I recommend getting pillow inserts and pillow covers. It has saved me so much space and so much money to have these inserts that I just switch out every single year. Pillow covers are so much more affordable than buying actual holiday pillows. But on top of that, they are just so much easier to store. I just quickly take these covers off, throw them in the wash, and they fit perfectly in my bins. And I now don't have multiple bins just full of pillows, because even when I used those suction bags to take the air out of them, they still took up so much room. And this just allows me to really play with them. They've got so many beautiful options nowadays on Amazon for pillow covers. So I highly recommend switching those out. I wanted to do something simple but pretty on these end tables. Now, a lot of people ask, how do I decorate like this with a baby? And it is all about patience. I also make sure that everything I have, for the most part, which is in baby reach, is not glass and not breakable. All of my ornaments on the tree are all shatterproof. I stopped buying glass ornaments years and years ago. Actually, here you can see a lot of my ornaments. I love them, but they are all where if they do get dropped, they're not going to shatter. But I will say we have had really good luck this year. She has not tried pulling at the tree at all or the mantle at all. I think a lot of it is just I don't change my house a lot when the kids are little. I try to just teach them at whatever age they're moving and touching stuff at that very young age that they're not allowed to touch and pull at things. And I've always done that because I don't want to go to someone else's house and it not be baby proof and then they end up breaking things, which doesn't always happen. Actually, just at my parents' house the other day, they have these two end tables that are beautiful, but they're a little more wobbly. And Athena ended up knocking it over because she pulled herself up on it. And that's just naturally going to happen sometimes. But I do try to mitigate that as much as possible by having things at home that, one, if they break, it's not the end of the world. But the kids just learn that there's certain things that we don't touch and we don't play with, and that is totally okay. You can see, though, with my ornaments, I have a variety of sizes, and I always work with my biggest ornaments first. I love having some of those really big oversized. I actually want just a couple more, but I also feel like the big oversized ones are another way to really give your house, or not house, but your tree, that dimension. And then these picks. These picks I have had for years. I want to say I got these at Hobby Lobby, but it also might be at home. Those are the two stores that when it comes to Christmas decor, I love shopping at, is At Home and a Hobby Lobby. I've gotten so much stuff from there. But working from big to small, it allows you to fill in the big areas with your bigger stuff and then just kind of look around the tree and fill in the gaps in any of the smaller areas with these smaller ornaments. And then the very last, I always save my more sentimental, pretty pieces to go on last. That way those can be put in areas that are more front and center, easier to see, and be more of the eye catcher pieces.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains. and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see Him whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee Christ the Lord, the newborn King. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
I absolutely love the way the tree turned out this year. Like I said, it's a lot of things that I've already owned, but just by changing up the ornament placement, changing up the ribbon every single year, it always gives it a fresh new look, but also still like keeping that nostalgia, that traditional Christmas. I know for me, when it came to the holidays, it's all about that feeling and those pieces that come out that you remember every single year that your mom put up for you. And that is what I love. And that is what I want so much for my kids. I actually heard someone say the other day, and it's so very true, how when Christmas Day comes, it's actually kind of sad. And it really hit home to me because it's very true. When Christmas Day comes, like as exciting as Christmas is, that is sad because for me, the Christmas season isn't mainly about the day of Christmas, but it's about the whole season. Getting to stay up and watch Christmas movies with the kids, wrapping presents with my husband in our room, hiding from the children, buying those perfect Christmas presents, Christmas cookies with my daughter. All of those things are the things that I so look forward to and so enjoy, and the memories that I want for my children, that they look back on and be like, Mom always decorated like this. We always made these specific cookies for Christmas, and we always watched these specific movies. That whole like season of fun and joy and family time is the part of the holidays that I love so much. And that's why I love having these pieces that I bring out every single year. I love these huge Santa photos. I have many of them, and I switch them out every single year because I feel like that is a big impact way to get a lot more of the holiday stuff. But then also bringing out the kids' Christmas photos that we've gotten from years past. I love seeing those. And this year I got a couple new frames because I didn't have any pictures of Athena printed out and everything, and I needed a new frame for Freya, but I put those on this front entry table, and I just absolutely love them. You're gonna see the new ones here in a second. They had not been delivered, so I had to change gears, do a couple other things, and then put these together. But I love bringing out these old photos, and you can see I even like the more playful things, these little elves. They may not be super high end looking, but to me they're just fun and cute, and I love the fun and cute mixed in with the really pretty. Yes, I love that Pinterest beautiful, but I also love the fun and the excitement. This Santa and Mrs. Claus are another nostalgia piece. These are pieces that we got from Bobby's grandmother, and I think they are just beautiful, and the glow they add at night with their candles lit in and moving around, I think is just so beautiful. The only thing I have switched on those is their candlestick is a lot bigger than it used to be because when we got them from her, she still had the old school light bulbs in them, and we have over the years changed them out to a much more energy efficient light bulb and one that you're not going to burn yourself on. But now for my favorite part, my Christmas village. You guys know I'm obsessed with this Christmas village. This Christmas village was given to us also by Bobby's grandmother, and I love it so much. It was a huge collection, and I use it every single year. I move it around. I've had it over here before. I've had it in the dining room. I've had it in the dog's room. At our old house, I used to do it on our above our cabinets. But there's just something about this Christmas village that just feels so homey, and the lights at night are just beautiful. Once again, though, the one thing I did change about these, because these all had those older bulbs in them, is we did, when we got this, took the time and changed every single bulb to the LED, more energy efficient bulbs. That way they, one, don't get too hot, and two, are just a lot more energy efficient. I also saw a couple years ago, was it 1 or 2 years ago, people using their boxes to give you the height and layering of your village, which I'm like, this is genius, because I had a whole box of just those elevated foams. That way you could get that really pretty feel with my village, but it took up so much space. I had an entire bin of just the layers for the village. And once I saw the hack of using the boxes, I'm like, that's genius. I already have the boxes. I don't need to have extra storage space for them, and they work perfectly for still giving me that movement. I will say, though, I was telling Bobby, the only thing that every year I feel like I don't have enough of and I buy more and more of are the filler, the trees and all of that, because I love using a lot of it. I feel like that's one way to really bring the Christmas village to life. And yep, this year too, I'm like, I kind of feel like I need to go buy more of these mini Christmas trees. That way it just gives more of that filled pretty look. I also like using different types. I don't like just using the traditional village trees. I like using different decor trees that I have found at Target and Walmart and Hobby Lobby. That way you get all the different textures and looks and feels with the village.
Dear Santa, tell me that you'll make it here in time. Yeah, this boy is on my mind. The number one thing on my wish list. Oh, Santa, tell me you know that I've been good. I put the lights up just for you. You're the only one who can make my dreams come true. I could see the end until he looked my way. I used to be blue, now I'm brand new. All wrapped up.
And then we have to bring out all the elves and their furry friends. Now, we do not do as crazy of the elf tradition as some families. Our elves do come out right away, but they do not get their magic until December 1st. And that is when they start playing hide and seek with the kids. Each kid has their own elf, and then we have all the animals, and every single night they play hide and seek. They hide somewhere new, and the kids have to find them in the morning. I'll be honest, I am just not creative enough or have enough energy at night to do some of the big displays that you see other people do with their elves, even though I think it is so cute and so much fun. But we do still have a lot of fun with it. Every year, though, I get asked about this countdown to Christmas, and every year I have to say, I have no idea where we got this or when we got it. It's another piece that we have just had for so many years, but I do love it because If you have little kids, you know they will ask you 1,000,001 times how many days till Christmas. And this makes it really easy and convenient for them to look and see exactly how long we have before Christmas starts. All right, and you guys know how much I love the befores and afters. To be able to look at where we started to where we are now. I absolutely love the way the front entry turned out. Now, I will tell you, all the afters are going to be day shots because there are still pieces that we're missing that I'm going to be adding on. Once I have the entire house decorated for Christmas, I am going to do those night shots because to me, there is nothing more beautiful than the twinkling of the lights at night once the sun has gone down and everything. So don't worry, there is going to be a part 2 to this video. We still have a lot more of decorating to do around this house. But for the first area of the house getting done, I absolutely love the way this turns out. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite part of this decorating was. And if you are new here, I would love if you would subscribe and hit that notification bell because like I said, we have more decorating to do and a new helping hand video coming out very, very soon as well. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep.